So I was kind of in a hurry and I pretty much arrived to the lake, unloaded my entire kayak, ready to go, all geared up, whatnot. And then I realized that I didn't bring my GoPro. Now I'm like, all right, well, do I just fish the entire day and just not have any footage, or do I go back and grab my GoPro? Fortunately, today I chose to fish a lake that's very close to compared to what I usually fish. So it was only like a 20-minute drive, and I'm like, all right, well, it's only 20 minutes. But now the question is, do I load up the kayak and all my gear, or do I risk it? So I packed up all my stuff. The only thing that I did leave was the kayak, but fortunately, I did have a lock for it. My straps for the kayak, they're canoe, or I believe it's canoe locks, K-A-N-O-L-O-C-K. So I hurried back home, grabbed my GoPro, and here we are. All right, well, finally back. It's a bad boy out into the water now. As if you're out on the kayak, just makes it easier for you. Alright, I'm just gonna hop in. Much clearer than I thought it was gonna be. Alright, looks like the wind is blowing in the direction that I actually wanted to fish too. It's 8 feet here. There's some docks that I definitely want to hit up. Very, very shallow. Come on, Pike. That a walleye? It's Pike. There we go, first fish of the day. Just had to downsize my crankbait. It's a decent sized pike. Definitely hooked, kind of weird, but see, buddy. All right, first pike of the day. I knew they'd be eaten. Had to figure out the right stuff to throw. There's some chasing it. Oh, got it. Bluegill. Is that a bluegill? That is a massive bluegill. Jeez, he ate that thing. I totally saw him. That water is super clear, and I was like, what is that? That's way too big to be, or way too fat to be a blue or bass. Just like wide. Look at the size of this bluegill. All sorts of stuff. Even the bluegills are feeding. Big ones right below me. I'm on again. That's 3 casts back to back. That feels like a much better fish. Oh, never mind. Just a tiny guy. He felt heavy. Maybe because he wasn't fighting. That's 3 fish, guys, back to back to back. Jeez. Alright. See you. Alright, let's put this away. I'm thinking this is too shallow. But we're gonna go and just jig this right here. Let's see. Back on the crankbait. I don't know where those fish went. They're right below me. There we go. Another pike. Man, we are in Pike City. There we go. Let's go back over here. Come on. Feels decent. It's another pike. Oh, it's bass this time. They are feeding. First bass of the day. Many more to come. Alright, so we're gonna try this spot one more time. I actually drifted off pretty far from the spot, so I don't even think I was fishing it. I feel like with this wind picking up, it could be on the other side. Then it kind of breaks clean. Oh, there's a little pike that just followed it. Okay, so I think it's like right in front of me. This is tough. I feel like I've been paddling for quite some time now. Pedaling. I mean, the wind is definitely blowing in the right direction, but oh, I had a bite. There we go. Came right back to hit it. Oh, jeez. Followed it all the way to the kayak. He missed it at first and then came all the way. He hit it right there. Ooh, that was awesome. It's not completely shallow, but I do think that they're, like I said, starting to stage and get ready to corral this bait fish. That's good. Oh, he came off. Damn, that was a good fish. I'm like almost positive that they're all shallow, or they're just really, really deep. Because I've searched everything from the 15 to the 20 feet range, There's nothing out there. Anything above 10 feet, they're not out there. And I think it's because there's actually cover about 10 feet of water. That's a nice pike. It's getting bigger. Definitely getting a little bigger. Ah, come on. That's some nice looking teeth right there. A little bit nicer. I'll take it. Nice bass. Little guy. Yeah, there's bass are sitting up there pretty small, pretty shallow. Another one. Another pike. Little guy. Little guy. Trying to find the bigger ones. Another one. One feels like a bass. Get little guy. Not even sure what number that is, but ooh. I just had a fish follow it. It's a pretty decent one. Looked like a pike. All right, so I actually didn't realize this, but still actually got ripped off. So I think it's about time I swap that bad boy out. It hung in there for quite some time. This little 13 fishing pleasure shad. I believe this is in beer batter color with a VMC underspin. I really do think that any you know, crankbaits or spinner baits would probably work much better. Let this sink for a little bit. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I let that thing sink. Sure enough, I just kept letting it sink and it, please stay on. That's a really good fish. Oh, he's just caught up on some stuff. I thought it was like a tank. It felt so heavy. Just caught up on some weeds. I mean, it's much better than what I have been catching, so I'll take it. Really skinny. I mean, they're kind of all over, really. They're up really shallow, they're up just a little bit deeper. I wouldn't call this oh, there was one. That was a pike. I'm actually gonna come out here just a little bit deeper and we'll see what we can get. Oh. They are following this thing. It's absolutely insane. I think that was a bass this time. All right. Some weeds right there. That's a nice pike. That one followed it. There we go. That was awesome. I let that thing sink. As soon as I reeled it in, I killed it one more time. Sure enough, that pike smoked it. That was fast. I literally just got done changing my battery. Sorry, buddy, your jaw's all jacked now. Look at that. I just tore up my swim bait. It is in his mouth. Gonna have to figure something out here. There we go. See you, buddy. Yeah, he smoked that one up. Pike follows all the way to the kayak and smokes it. Alright. Yeah. Water is pretty clear. Oh geez, that was a big fish. That was a good fish. That was a really good fish. Please come back. That was a really good one. That thing smoked me. Felt heavy too. Definitely felt like it had some weight to it. Oh, that's a good fish. Let that one sink all the way to the bottom. What is it? Stay on, please. Nice bass. Super strong. Oh, look at that beauty. Come here, baby. Yeah. Decent fish right there. That's the first decent bass I've caught all day. Alright, well, I hope you guys can hear me. I'm almost back to the launch. That wind is it's pretty good. It's actually kind of working out for me today. Usually I feel like the wind is blowing me like in the worst possible direction, period, but honestly I think the wind is really helping with this bite. Oh, there goes my tail is gone. It's blowing towards this side and it's just really producing a lot of bites. All I'm doing really is I am just throwing it out deep and then letting it sink and then letting it or reeling it back in. I'm sitting in probably about, I don't know, 5 or 6 feet of water and I'm casting it out to 10 feet of water. Pretty much all of my bites, or not all of my bites, most of my really good bites have been doing that, just a little bit deeper, letting it sink and then making sure I feel that tension I can feel the weeds when I'm pulling, so kind of gives me a really good idea of where I'm at. But I'm constantly scanning this area to see if I am like too far shallow. I am able to find some shallow too, but just, I mean, they're much smaller shallow, so I've been out here a little bit deeper. Earlier when I was scanning with my fish finder too, I was finding the bigger ones in about that 10 feet range, pretty much right by the weed lines, right where those weeds taper off. So as I'm working my way back to the launch, that's just what I'm doing. Just had a pretty big hit there. He came back for it. Just a little guy. Oh, came off. Water's so clear over here, it's crazy. Alright, that's it. It's a ramp. That is a ramp, boys and girls. Ladies and gentlemen.